qualitative and quantitative and qualitative data, and here we could see the difference between the quantitative and qualitative data. Most of the qualitative data in text data and information for research notes or journal and like this, or image data. While in the quantitative research, most of the data is a number, like the instrument and for like the survey and closed-end observation. And some of the document, it will be like a record or score or like that. So most of them are numbers. So here, here the third key characters consider the variety of the data, which data is more important, and from here emphasize can be result from the your personal experience with the data, or the need to understand one form of the data. So basically consider the priority of data is why do you want this data? So here you choose even the quantitative or qualitative. Okay, it's based on the personal experience with data collection and the need of the data and your audience. Consider the sequences also. It's kind of explain it, which data you will collect first based on, so you will both at the same time, or quantitative data first and the qualitative data first, so it's the opposite. Then the last one collected both but analyze it in different phase. Here, when you analyze the data, you need to be aware of your design, which design you are using, so you know how to analyze your data. Yeah, I think here also you need to understand the type of the data you are collecting and how to analyze this data based on the type of. Last thing, diagram, the procedure, label the quantitative and quantitative data, and identify which one is more important. So basically use capitalized letters. So here in this one, qualitative data will be more important than the quantitative data, and that means the qualitative data come first, then the quantitative data, indicating the sequence of the quantitative using the error or plus sign. So basically it's visualize your purpose and your step of the research. Here is an example. It's the first type of mixed method. So here they use the capital letter for qualitative and quantitative, so both of them are equally important. Then they use the plus, so they collected and analyzed at the same time. Then the error, they use it, that what happened first. They come with their result and they compare it. The ethical issue in the mixed method, sometimes the researcher need to be aware to not have stereotyping when they group his participant together. Then consider the typical ethical data from the qualitative and quantitative research. Then consider the issue that relate to the specific mixed method research also. Finally, here is the step of conducting mixed method. So the first step is determine the mixed method. If the mixed method is feasible, you could use it. Like consider your time, your skill, and your audience also. The first, identify potential for the mixed method. As we said, why are you doing it? The purpose. And identify the data collection. For the strategy based on your research, based on the design you are using. Then develop quantitative or qualitative research and mixed method design. So you develop your question. Then start collect the quantitative or both of them together. Then step number 6, analyze the data separately or concurrently together. Then write the report in one or two or multiple study. Here is an example that I find using the mixed method design. Then the name of the article is assessing our student. What they mean, pre-surface student. Our student assessing their student. Support and the impact of pre-surface teacher on 3 to 5 student learner. The type of data, they have 2 types of data. Pre and post unit assessment of the student perform and reflection. So they have numbers in the first one and word, the reflection, and the teacher, the pre-surface teacher explaining their experience of working with the student. Then how they do in the data collecting, they collect 4 types of data. The student profile, background, so it's information. The second one, detail analysis of student formative assessment. So the teacher will assess the student, so it's quantitative. Then a teacher gives some recommendation for the student, and the assessment data for the pro and the post and best and post assessment data, and written count or advanced for evaluation data, including element analyze, achievement of grade of whole. So the data they collect both in quantitative and qualitative data. The result in this study, they said their quantitative data said there are a different on the student. So they basically, first, the study was they give the student pre and post assessment. Then they compared the result from that. Then they ask the teachers, or through that, together, they ask the teacher to talk about the pre-surface teacher, to explain how they work with their student, or how they support, and based on what did the student improved, and how did this difference in the pre and post assessment. So to understand how did they get the different in the score in the quantitative research, quantitative data, they use the qualitative, so they understand that they get the improvement or the different because of the teacher recommendation and the teacher's way of introducing the topic or teaching them. So to be able to evaluate the mixed method study, right, the mixed method is in the beginning you need to find that the researcher used this mixed method is the design. Then they explain or give the reason of why they use the mixed method. Then when you look at the data collection, you will find that they have both quantitative and qualitative data, and they compare or mix the two data, and you will find the frame of their research is based on the mixed method design also, and in the you will find some diagram of the procedure they use in their study. So to evaluate the article or the study if they have a good mixed method or not, you need to find these key point on the article. So here is a question: what is not mixed method? Could you answer?
It's a question for us.
Yeah.
What's
I think it's time.
Yeah. It's not. Huh. Do you still? Are
Yeah.
you still going? Or you want to stop here?
Just an answer for this. What is not a mixed method? It is not only collecting both qualitative and quantitative data, and you need to have to combine these data together. So the researcher not collect one of them and that's it. And it's not just saying I'm using a mixed method design. They need to. There are specific scientific technique of, as we described in the beginning, of research of mixed method design. So they need to follow this. And it's not only adding the quantitative data to qualitative design, so like mixing them together. The research should have like a retention of using this design, like why they're using this design. Yeah, that's my advice.
Thank you.